Hello everyone! So today we are going to be talking about opening and closing songs in story time. We have two opening songs that we use. One is for our older kids and one's for our younger kids. And then we just use one closing song for our older kids' story time, so I'll be singing them for you. So this is the opening song, and it's more of a chant rather than an actual song, but I figured it would still count. So here it goes. My hands upon my head I place, on my shoulders, on my face. On my hips I place them so, now I raise them up so high, make my fingers fairly fly. And now I clap them 1, 2, 3, and then I fold them silently. So the kids really like that one. They like making their fingers fly, just doing like jazz hands, and then they like the clapping part. I really like this one because at the very end you say, I fold them silently. And so then we take a moment to explain to kids what that means every single time. So that means we're not poking our neighbors, we're not bothering anybody, we're sitting and we're listening to the story. And so that gets them kind of ready for what they need to be doing next. So this is our younger kids song that we sing to babies and toddlers. For the most part, babies don't really do this, but the parents sometimes hold the baby and they do the actions with them, like holding their arms and doing the motions with them. Or the parents, if they have a toddler, the parents are doing the actions with them, and so then the kids are miming their parents. So this is how this song goes. This goes, hands up high, hands down low, hide those hands, where did they go? Out comes one, out comes two, clap them, fold them, and now we're through. And so the little kids really like that one. They really get into like the peekaboo aspect, because your hands come out, and then there's the clapping part, and I really like the folding part, because again, it gets them ready to start listening to the story, and it starts getting ready for them to be active listeners. Not that babies and toddlers are really active listeners, but it kind of is a nice consistency that we have through our different story times. So if we have a toddler that goes through our toddler story times, and then they are old enough to move into our older kids story times, they kind of know what to expect when we say fold our hands, and so they can be good models for the other kids who might not have come to our other younger story times. So this is the closing song that we do for our older kids. It's not like really a closing song, like a saying goodbye closing song. It's more of a thing to sing at the end while we are getting ready to wrap up our story time, because during our older kids story times we do crafts. So this is a nice song to sing once everyone gets in a line and we sing this song, and then kids are thinking oh man, I gotta hurry up and I gotta finish up. And so then they start finishing up their craft, drawing or gluing or whatever, and then they rush to join the line so that they can join the song. So this is the song. It's to the tune of the Addams Family. So here we go. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. So the kids like that because there's the clapping element and it gets them paying attention, and it's also weirdly an upbeat song even though it's from the Addams Family. And then there's also a learning component with it by learning the days of the week. And we've had parents tell us that they're not really sure what song their kids are singing when they come out of story time because they get their days a little mixed up. But once we tell them the song, then they can start singing along with the kids and hopefully get those days right. But yeah, that's just another little fun song that we do. So thank you guys for joining this week, and I hope some of these songs are some that you can incorporate in your own libraries.